The MAGA, I really wish I could say that they have the best interests of people in mind, but they don't. They lie their asses off about everything that comes their way only because they think they'll find some way of winning over votes. This past weekend, Donald Trump and several members of the MAGA in the media and in the Senate and Congress have made the lie that Democrats want abortions right up to the day that the baby is born. I'm not kidding you. Take a look at this.
They're the radicals. They say they're the champions of democracy, but they hate the fact that voters in some states do choose to limit some abortions. That's horrible for them. And they claim to love and protect the children, but they support abortion up until birth, and in some cases, even after birth. A recent
They're always demanding to know what exceptions do you support, but they never tell you which restrictions they would support. They are extremists. They believe abortion should be allowed at any time, for any reason, basically, and paid for by taxpayers. No one ever asked Kamala Harris that. No one ever asked the Democrats that. So someone should start asking them what their position is on that. And then we can sort of define and decide, all right, what are the policy options here?
People have asked me what my position is on abortion and abortion rights, especially since I was proudly the person responsible for the ending of something that all legal scholars, both sides, wanted and, in fact, demanded be ended. Roe v. Wade. They wanted it ended. It must be remembered that the Democrats are the radical ones on this position because they support abortion up to and even beyond the 9th month. The concept of having an abortion in the later months and even execution after birth, and that's exactly what it is. The baby is born, the baby is executed after birth, is unacceptable, and almost everyone agrees with that.
Of course, those three were Laura Ingraham, Senator Lil Marco Rubio, and of course, the asshole, Trump. And everything the three of these clowns said was a lie. A straight up lie. Now, I made my position on abortion very clear over the years, but it seems I'm going to have to do it again. So I hope everyone in the MAGA is actually paying attention to this. I'm in the middle of the road when it comes to abortion. Do I absolutely 100% agree with it? No. But I understand it on some occasions. The no is where I say, if you're some girl who has consensual sex, and note the use of that word, consensual sex. You're woman enough to lay in bed, you're woman enough to give birth to a baby. And if you don't want the baby, there are other options. Put the baby up for adoption. Be a surrogate to a couple who want to have children, but the wife doesn't want to get pregnant and all that other excuses, whatever. Leave the baby in front of a police station or a firehouse. There are sanctuary laws. There are other options. Abortion should be the last option. However, I have yet to see one Republican even mention any of those options I just gave you. Why? Why won't they even mention those options? Why won't they mention the choices other than abortion? Why is that? Why won't Republicans mention those options I just gave you? Because they're too cowardly to even talk about it. Or they're too stupid to even mention it. Now, where I agree with abortion is if the woman is raped, sexually assaulted, then you have to give them that choice. Now, you can try to talk them out of that by giving the options I gave you, or say the baby's innocent and what happens to that baby is up to you. You can make the choice of whether or not this boy or girl is going to grow up to be a great man or a great woman. But in the end of the day, it has to be their choice in those specific instances. Because if you take that choice away, if you rob them of that choice, you're victimizing them all over again. But as to these three shrubs, Ingraham, Rubio, Trump, not to mention the rest of them who actually believe the crap that they're saying, that Democrats support abortion all the way to the baby is born, all of that is a straight up lie. There has been no evidence of abortions, of babies being murdered, or in Donald Trump's words, executed after they were born. He is a liar. But that's what they do. Donald Trump knows he can't run on anything else at this point, aside from the border crisis in which he is directly responsible for. How his own Republicans in Congress actually admitted that he's responsible for it. But with this lie of babies being executed, again, a word directly from Donald Trump's own video statement you just saw, that is a lie. And none of these people have shown a bit of evidence to support their position. But what do we expect from Republicans? And what do we expect from people like Laura Ingraham and Fox News? What do we expect? The truth? The truth when they wouldn't even know the truth and it smacked them in the damn head. These people are not doing nothing but gaslighting their most gullible citizens. And those gullible citizens are making veiled threats about destroying this country if Donald Trump isn't reelected. So this has gone way beyond abortion at this point. This is about saving our country. Regardless of where you find yourself on the abortion spectrum, the abortion issue, don't believe the lies. Because if you do, you show yourself to be just as stupid as the people who tells them. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.